I'm Loree Silonis with Idaho Realty, and today on Exploring Twin Falls, we're here with QRU Fundraiser. Thank you guys for being on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So can you tell us what you guys are doing here tonight?
So tonight we're doing a check presentation. We have a grant program that we launched last year that emergency responders in Southern Idaho can reapply for funds as needed as things come up throughout the year. And tonight we're actually granting funds to Buell Fighter Association and Ripper PD.
Oh, awesome. So can you describe to me a little bit more about your organization?
Well, we were founded in 2008 as a motorcycle fun run, is how it started, as a simple fundraiser, and we donated directly to 5 quick response units that year. We're now in our 15th year, and we're donating to 16 different organizations directly from our annual fundraiser.
Oh, nice.
And we also launched the grant program to help spread across the state. So we've actually assisted 24 different organizations
That's awesome.
on a regular basis.
Yeah. So can you tell me what is the need for this in the area?
There's a very strong need for this everywhere, not just in our area, but particularly in our area because we're so rural.
Yeah.
So our primary focus is on rural emergency responder organizations because they are primarily volunteer based for the most part. It's the city organizations have additional funding from different locations and your rural organizations. So we focus on the outlining areas, Jerome, Hollister, Buell, Castleford, Rupert, things of that nature. And we try to help with training, equipment, recruitment is a huge one. A lot of our emergency responders are aging out or retiring, and they're not getting replaced with new volunteers because it's expensive to volunteer. They pay for their own training a lot of times, their own medical equipment, their gas, they use their own vehicles to respond to calls. And so when you're out in our recreational areas on dirt bikes, ATVs, even on our freeways and highways, a lot of times, these volunteers are your first line of life-saving measures. So we try to make sure that these departments, these outlining departments, can stay in existence and stay staffed to increase response times. For instance, if somebody were to fold, like say Castleford no longer had an organization, it increases response times from 15 to 20 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour before an emergency response person can respond to you.
Yeah, and a lot can happen in that time.
Especially when it's a life-saving measure. It absolutely makes a difference. So our biggest goal is 1, to create awareness of the need. 2, we've been focusing really heavy on volunteer recruitment and trying to get all of the organization contact information and things of that nature so that people want to volunteer, they have some place to reach out to and create the awareness for that. And then making sure they have the equipment needed to save a life when they get there.
Yeah. So, what is the thing that you see that needs to be improved here in the area?
It's our main issue is volunteers is the biggest portion. Volunteers are kind of going away. It used to be you could get anybody that wanted to help, and it's not that people don't want to help. Is that their job nowadays are a little more demanding. Employers it's a little bit harder to take time away from your normal job to go volunteer, because when you do volunteer, if a call comes in, they come in at any time of the day or night. And so if all of our volunteers work jobs during the day, we don't have enough people during the day. So it's hard to recruit people, and it's hard to convince sometimes the employers to allow them the time. And like I said, a lot of businesses, you can't do that. So I think trying to find volunteers
is the biggest thing.
Is the biggest thing for now. I mean, we're working on helping get equipment, we're helping getting training, but trying to find the volunteers to actually do the job is going to be our biggest struggle.
Wow. Well, is there anything exciting going on in your guys' organization that's coming up?
Well, our annual event is coming up on June 5th, and it is out at the Twin Falls County Fairgrounds, and it is a completely family-friendly full-day event. And we start in the morning. We still have the motorcycle run, and the great thing about it is it's non-traditional in the fact that the route takes them to specific QRU and fire department locations. So they actually get to see who we're helping, why we're helping them, the needs, where the money is going, visit with the volunteers, the responders, things of that nature, and they do almost like carnival games. So it's an
Oh,
adult
Yeah.
fun run.
Yeah.
And then we come back to the fairgrounds and we have that afternoon we have a huge barbecue, water slide, bounce house, car show, live music, raffle, photo booth, miniature golf. It's a whole big thing for about 4 hours, and it's a very small entry donation, and then everything is included.
Yeah, and anybody can sign up for that, right?
Yep, it's open to everybody.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, yeah. What's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
You can find us on our website, which is qrufundraiser.org. Our email is qrufundraiser@gmail.com, and we also are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn.
Okay.
So you can find us pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Just Google you and they'll pop up, hopefully.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys for being on the show today.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Check out QRU Fundraiser online and follow them on social media to keep up to date with all of their amazing events to help with these causes. They have a fun run, a car show, and so many other great opportunities to help with our local organizations. Thank you for watching Exploring Twin Falls. If you know a great business I should interview next, call, text, or visit parkbench.com/twin-falls. I'm Loree, your local Idaho realtor.